Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, Codi Bernard here, the best interviewer here in the NWS Revolution. And yes, my voice is back after Jack assaulted me all those weeks ago. But I'm here in an interview that has been long overdue. I'm here with one Ian Cleland, the guy who returned not that long ago and already made an ass out of himself already. But Ian, tell me a little bit just a little bit that I need to know about you first off, before anything else.
Well,
You cut out there.
no, Cody. I,
Hold on. There's technical difficulties. Yeah, you're actually cutting out. Like I'm being serious here. But I think you're good now. Say something.
What would you like to know, Cody?
Okay, there we go. Now you're not cutting out anymore. Guess sort of your take on your story, so to speak. Like, what is the story of Ian Cleland to you? You've heard a lot of other people talk about the story of you. Well, what is
One
yours?
word. One word, roller coaster. That's how I sum up my story.
Well, yes, that's fair enough to say. So there's a reason why you came back, and there was a reason why you were finally allowed to come back. But what personal goals do you have in mind when it comes to being back here?
Being back here, I'm just going to take it each day as it comes. I don't have a set goal. If I get a shot at the world title, I get a shot. If I don't, I don't. I'm just taking it as it comes. I'm not rushing anything.
Okay. Let's see. I kind of want to save that thing for later on. I'm trying to think of any other questions that I got before we dive into that whole thing. You probably know the thing I'm referring to. But so Jack was the one that brought you back in.
Correct.
After a long hiatus, after you had fucked up for the 1,472nd time, Jack let you back in here.
Took you a lot. Well, how long did that take you to work out?
Hey, a lot, because that's how many times you fucked up. You left the can back, left the can back, left the can back, left the can back. I mean, it's that, and you don't know the surprising thing? That's not a bash. That's actually a fact. You look at your history book, like, how many times you fucked up, and you fucked yourself up as well at one point. I heard, which was stupid.
Like I said about that is a roller coaster. As far as Jack bringing me back, I'm quite grateful that he did. That he did give me the call. And he's like, "Hey, you want to come back?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I miss it." And he's like, "All right, I'll send you the paperwork." He sent me it. I signed it, and the next day, bang.
And okay. One name that's thrown around a lot is, we got two people watching. I'll probably look at the comments in a minute. Is that you're referred to as the King of Hypocrites?
Yes.
How do you take that name? I know you've had your own spin on the name. You've had your own outtake on the name. What do you think whenever people tell you that?
I think of it as people like asking me to call out other people's bullshit and see if it's hypocritical.
Ooh, you're taking on that name now. The name King of Hypocrites means that you're the king of being a hypocrite, but I guess your whole take on it, that is what it is. I can't really go on that. Hey, hold on, you know what? I can't blame you. Time to go to sleep. I'm already falling asleep just hearing Ian talk about his story, and I thought, I was thinking it was going to be...
You asked the question. Besides, you're the unprofessional prick who a few weeks ago was going to interview me, and what did you do? You were a lazy bastard.
Hey, not my fault I'm asked to do other obligations as well, okay? I got a busy schedule on my hands, and if you can't understand that, tough titty, said the kitty.
Busy enough to try for a Codi in jail, which clearly backfired.
Busy enough to what?
Basically enough to try to throw Cody in jail for something he didn't do. And what happened to that? It backfired on your ass.
You know what? You brought him up. Might as well talk about it. You know, I find this whole thing very, very funny. This whole thing between you and Cody, very, very funny. You know, you said that you went and bailed him out because, you know, you're trying to help a brother out, but then you did a complete 180 and said that you bailed him out to get your hands on him when Cody was actually backing you up. Now, I don't like Cody. I'm not defending the dude at all. But what I'm saying is, looking at it from a middle perspective, you know, if I had to take a side, man, you know, unless you could tell me otherwise, man, you know,
Look at it this way. You asked me about goals. My goal is to beat Cody down the line. And I'm not going to beat him in some insane match. No. I am going to out-wrestle him. I'm going to wrestle circles around that clown. Because you see, I have two sides to me called Cody Bernard. I have the insane side, which you have seen, along with everybody else. But I also have the shooter side. Now, what is the shooter side, you may ask? Very simple. It's where I come out and I prove I'm the damn best technical wrestler in this fucking company. And who better to prove that against than Cody Brainerd himself?
I'm sorry, did you call yourself the best technical wrestler in the game?
You damn right. Did I stutter?
Wow, you know, people said you had a bit of a confident, cocky side, man. Huh? You're not afraid to show it. We got another comment from Helen saying
if you don't believe in yourself, then who will?
Whatever kind of spin you want to put on there. We got a comment from Helen said he has better. I'm gonna kind of rephrase it because I think this is what he meant to say. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. He has better people to interview than someone like Ian just saying, you know what, Helen, you're right. You're right. But I will say Ian's sort of a roller coaster piqued my interest a bit. And, you know, I did want to conduct this interview. But going on to Cody for a bit. Okay? You know, he hasn't responded yet. I don't know why. I guess kind of like me, other obligations, I guess. I don't know for sure.
It wouldn't surprise me if he comes out here sooner or later. It wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know. Well, in fact,
he seems to do that. Whenever you're out here, he's not too far.
Hey, I don't want him following me. How do you think I feel? I don't want that fuck following me. But he does. Jackass, I heard you saying I'm following you. Yeah, I didn't stutter, did I? A real original. I'm watching. See what I mean? Like, dude follows me around, man. Can't shake him.
I can still out-wrestle that clown.
Now, hold on. You're calling him a clown, right? Now, I don't like Brainerd as a person because I think him, the Sons of Chaos, and you, with the Aces brothers, are all the same. A bunch of hypocritical scumbags.
How
Good
so?
for nothing scumbags. Nobody addressed that in the whole Scott thing. And by God, I don't want to make myself a broken record. But in-ring wise, I can give you all your due. You guys are all good in the ring. When you're not being flat out degenerates. You guys are good in the ring. But you're calling Cody a clown in the sense of in-ring. Now, Ian, wouldn't that be underestimating a multiple-time champion here? Like, that's never a good idea.
I'm not underestimating him. I just simply believe I'm a better technical wrestler than him.
Okay, I'm too each.
And I know for a fact if I wanted to, I could make Cody tap out.
So Cody's a stalker. Yeah, Cody, you're a stalker. He's not there.
You see, Cody Bernard. I just don't want to beat Cody once. I want to beat him twice. That's why right now, since we're near the new year, I'm going to leave this for Cody. First Revolution Impact of the new year. You and I, 2 out of 3 falls. Let's find out once and for all who the best really is. And I can tell you, Cody, you're looking at him. Because I know I can pin you 1, 2, 3, and I can damn well make you submit.
You know,
let
every
me
time
know.
you and Brainerd have faced off against each other, hadn't he beaten you 3-way south?
What's that supposed to mean?
He has beaten you 3-way south so many occasions. More than twice. Oh god, I'm sounding like his advocate. Never mind, fuck that shit. Anyway, point is...
Hypocrite!
That, you know what? I will give you that. Oh god, that sounded bad. Ugh. Ugh.
Thanks.
Fuck.
Thank you. Let me use my name. Thank you.
Fuck that. Ugh. Ugh. I sounded like his advocate. Ugh. Fuck that. No. Anyway, point I'm trying to make is that he has beaten you so many times. You were able... I believe you got a victory over him after a distraction from... What's that guy's name? Damon Gazzetta, I believe?
Who?
Damon. It was a guy named Damon Gazzetta who was feuding with Brainerd years ago. He distracted Cody, and it allowed you to pick up a victory against Cody. If memory serves me correctly, I've looked around in the record books of the stories of the NWS Revolution. Believe me, I've done a little bit of research. This guy, Damon Gazzetta, was one of the originals around here. He's not around anymore because he's doing his own thing, but, you know.
Said the point.
But anyway, that was the only win that you got against him. So how do we not know, right, with the Aces brothers mentality, right, how do we not know that someone won't do the same? Or someone that doesn't like Cody won't do the same? How do we not know that?
Are you trying to insinuate that my tag team partner would get involved?
Not necessarily your tag team partner, but anyone. Really, anyone. It could be anyone. Are you sure? Shaking your head no. Think about all the guys that don't like Cody. I mean, really, think about that for a minute.
I'm pretty sure they would be wise enough and have the courtesy to not get involved in that match.
Well, you probably thought that.
If Cody accepts.
Hmm?
If Cody accepts.
Bret Hartford! That was random? And you know anything about this Bret Hartford guy? Apparently, Cody's like, he's listening, but he's saying, fuck. You know anything about that?
How am I meant to know anything?
I don't know. I just didn't know if you knew or not. Wait. Hold on. My system was like, what? Oh, what? And another Fed. Oh, God. You already... What? Oh, that's bullshit. I'm not gonna disclose what I just found out, but I just found out some interesting info about Brainerd.
What would that be?
Apparently, he's a champ in another Fed.
That is correct. He is.
So you do know something, then. Anyway, we're getting too off track with that. Well, that's neither here or there. What Brainerd's doing over there is business, I guess. You know, whatever. But you mentioned my name. You little bitch.
Yeah, I mentioned your name too. That's beside the point.
Yeah, I know. He mentioned me. I'm not even in there. What? Oh, they were just mentioning that. They actually gave me a compliment.
He did, actually.
What was, out of curiosity, what was the compliment?
He said that you're more entertaining than any of them over there.
Oof.
That's what he said.
God damn.
Anyway, continue this interview because you're getting distracted.
That whole thing that he's going on over there is neither here or there, but there's been a lot of silence as of late after you guys talked your game. And from what I understand, Brainerd has been busy with doing his own thing, you know, with his own schedule and all that, but he has watched, he has listened, and he plans on responding. What do you think about that?
If he wants to respond, he can easily come out here and respond to my face. As concerned, that's how I see it. If you want to respond to a man, you say it to his face. You don't wait to hide behind your own camera without the other individual actually being there.
You see, yeah, that's very funny, and oh god, this is gonna sound like I'm Not good again.
Hypocrite.
But anyway, you know, Ian, that's very hypocritical of you because didn't you do that with Jack while Brainerd wasn't even around?
What's that supposed to mean?
You did that exact same thing. Again, if you're going to give respect, you got to get, if you want to get respect, you got to give respect. And you're going to wait until Brainerd was available, you know, to freaking tell him all that to his face.
Why would I wait when I clearly... Why would I wait when I clearly don't respect him right now?
See, exactly. So why is someone going to go on and tell you to your face when you have no respect to do it the same for them? You see how that works? And so if you're going to do the same, you can't call him out.
Bernard. Whether I like
and expect him to come out whenever you don't give the same respect. So you are a hypocrite in that sense, Ian. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
No, I'm not a hypocrite because if I was a hypocrite, I wouldn't have responded to everybody that's responding to me.
Wrong. Wrong. You're actually incorrect. You pointed out you were very hypocritical. How? Again, I will explain. Since you got a freaking IQ of a freaking piece of paper and you got the brain the size of a grape.
No, Cody, you're talking about yourself again.
No, see, comebacks, the easy grab ones. Okay, maybe I've been watching a little bit of what he's had to say over there. Anyway,
cut the crap and let's move on here.
No, but I'm staying on this point. You want him to come out here, right? And you want him to tell you to his face. And, you know, by all means, he wouldn't.
Isn't that how Cody's, you know how that movie said every man has a code? Isn't that in his...
What do you mean by that? Ian, what do you exactly mean by that?
I mean, every man has his own code of what he believes in and how he feels things are handled. Isn't Cody's straight up to your face?
Well, yeah.
Or have you become his spokesperson now?
God, I don't like the fact that I've been speaking for him. God. But apparently he's been given directions not to appear here either. Believe me, but I saw him early on. He wanted to come in here, but he's been given instructions not to come in here. I don't know. So unfortunately, I have to be the spokesperson for him, which I fucking hate. Fucking hate it. With a goddamn passion. Believe me, it's like I'm trapped in a shark cage. I don't want to do that, but I have to. Like, it sucks.
Thanks for an idea.
But anyway, let me get to the point. Well, yeah, Brandon is a straight up, you know, guy that would tell you straight to his face. Every time I compliment the guy, I'm gonna freaking throw up in my mouth. But anyway, let's try to get through this without me falling all over the damn place.
Keep proving my point.
Again, I've told to do this by upper management, so I can't. My hands are tied here. I can't. I have to. I don't want to, but I have to. It's not a choice, unfortunately.
Move on, then. Move on.
I'm trying to. But anyway, you say Brandon's a straight-up guy who'll tell you straight to his face, and he is. We've seen him. He is. However, there's also a common thing. If you have enough respect to tell him straight to his face, instead of hiding and waiting behind your brother, quote unquote, we'll get to more on that in a minute, and actually told Cody straight to his face.
But like you said earlier, Cody had other things going on when I made the challenge to begin with.
And you knew that.
How could he?
You knew that.
I knew that when I was out here not looking at my phone at the time. That makes no sense, Cody Bernard.
Not looking at your phone whatsoever. Hey, you don't have to have your phone per se. But anyway, you get respect to give respect. No? And you talk about Cody coming out here and saying it straight to his face when you never did the same, and yet early on you said something like,
Hold on, Cody. I actually asked him to come out on 2 separate occasions, and on those 2 occasions, he never showed up.
because you knew he had other things he had to do. He was busy with other obligations. You already knew that. Everyone knew that. He made it perfectly clear on social media. So again,
whenever Cody wants to find the balls to confront me, I will be waiting.
you see, you talk real tough for a guy. You talk real tough, man. But at the very end of the day, I see you for what you are, Ian, and you've exposed yourself as a fraud and a hypocrite. But that's your story. That's your life story. Your life story is, my name is Ian Clelland, and I'm a hypocrite. I'm a fraud. I'm going to stab Jack in the back very goddamn soon because I can see that from a mile away. How much people love stabbing Jack in the back. And that's the part that I feel sorry for Jack in the sense. I do. Honestly, God, I do. I feel sorry for him when it comes to him being stabbed in the back so many goddamn times by Cody or by other people. I feel for him. I really, honestly do.
Do you really
like
think
me, I don't
Jack's
like
gonna
him, but I
give a
feel
fuck
for
how
him.
you feel?
Hmm?
I don't think Jack would care what you think.
Exactly. He doesn't have to care, and that's fine and dandy. He does his own thing. He doesn't have to care. Fine. Cool. But I see it again. I see it happening again, and I see Jack getting pissed off. I really do see it. You know, everyone's been talking about this person going into the Shinobi Mafia Warriors, right? I think there's some truth to that. You know? And you
Mercer again.
I've come down to two conclusions. Down to two people. Cody, I think you have good points about Brainerd. But I also think Brainerd brought up some good points about you. As well.
I am not the member of the Shinobi Mafia Warriors. How many times do I need to say this?
Anyone could say that to cover themselves up. Anyone could say that. Same applies to Brainerd out there. Yeah, I'm telling you to this, bitch. Both of you have said, I'm not the member. I'm not the member.
All I'm saying is, I think I know who it is.
You know what? I think I know who it is too, because I think I know who it is. Flat out, I know who it is. I'll come out and say I flat out know who it is.
Okay, then if you think you flat out know, why don't you reveal your name?
Reveal the name of the guy?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, you know what? I'm an honest guy here, and you know what? Gotta be honest, man. The guy who I think is the guy who's teaming up with Mercer is you.
You think it's me?
Yeah. See, here's the thing.
Okay.
There's one thing, only one thing that's telling me you over him, over Brainerd. Otherwise, it would be 50-50. And for all I know, both of you could be in. Both of you could be in for all I know. I don't know. It could be a big old setup. And it wouldn't surprise me because Brainerd has a history of doing those big setups. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. So I'm not
that's not my
per se.
That's not
the guy everyone's talking about. I'm saying is you, and here's why I say that. Why in the hell, if someone here's the thing that don't make sense with your theory. If someone breaks your arm, why the hell would you want to align yourself with them so soon afterwards? Because that's only been what? It's almost been a year since that happened, I believe. It's almost been a year since the last October pay-per-view. It's almost been a year since you've been the world champion.
That's what coincidental timing. There's nothing to your whole theory.
Coincidental timing.
It's timing.
You know, a lot of coincidences have been coming true lately. A lot of coincidences come to reality, Ian. A lot of them do. So just saying coincidence doesn't cut it.
I have my theory, and I think I know who it is more definitively.
Now, here's what I will say. Do I think Jack is with you on that? I'm going to say no. I think you're planning on stabbing Jack in the back, and it wouldn't surprise me if you ended up doing so.
No. But I have my own theory as to who the new member of the Shinobi Mafia Warriors is. And the person I'm thinking of, this individual.
You cut out a little bit.
And he is in the same faction as Brainerd.
Hmm.
You want me to reveal who I think?
You know what? Why not?
I think it's Scott.
You think it's Scott?
Yep.
Ian, let's be honest. Scott's not smart enough to do that. He's not.
So you think?
No, I
Who's to
know.
say?
I've
Who's to
talked to
say
the
this
guy.
whole? Hold on a minute. I let you put your theory. Let me put mine. Who's to say that Scott's little team right now with Robert Knight isn't just a cover up?
Who's
That
to
isn't
say?
trying to go, you know what? All the heat's going toward Cody and Ian. I'll just stay in the background, team up with Robert Knight, get win after win after win, and they'll never suspect me.
You know, Ian, as interesting as your theory does sound, allow me to put this out there. You know the thing I was telling about how you were doing it on your own without Jack, right? How do we not know? What about Robert Knight in this whole thing? How do we know the same thing could apply to Robert Knight? He might be planning to do this without Scott. Because in my view, Robert Knight is probably the most conniving out of the Sons of Chaos. Scott, my first interview was with Scott, and that dude is dumber than a bag of dicks. He's Mr. Happy Go Fun Time. He wouldn't do it. And my God, I'm actually defending Scott. Oh, God. I'm going to die by this whole thing. Fuck.
Watch as I am right. And it turns out to be Scott. Watch.
See, Maximus agrees. Maximus agrees. It's the same it always is.
Why don't you actually, Robert, Cody Bernard, since Maximus is in the chat, why don't you ask me about him?
That is right. You do have a bit of history with Maximus. So let me ask you this. Do you have a death wish or something? Because challenging Maximus isn't really the brightest of ideas. I mean, you weren't really bright to begin with, but that's like stupid.
A death wish? I don't see it as a death wish. I see it as closure.
Closure to what?
Closure to all the problems I have had in my career. Both personally and professionally.
You know, hold on a minute.
All that happened in the beginning when Maximus was around.
You know, I want to dive into that, actually. There was a comment that was made, and this is kind of another reason why I really think it's you. But you made mention when Maximus and you had a face-to-face sort of thing during the Aces Clubhouse, right? Maximus posed the question, how does it make you feel that Cody was the one to stop him and not you? And you said that made you angry. You were pissed at that. Mm-hmm. So you wanted to be the guy to end Maximus, and then pisses you off. It's been boiling inside of you. You want this closure with Maximus, but you also are going after Brainerd for stuff that happened years ago when Brainerd was actually doing the right thing.
Yeah, again, proving you're a hypocrite, Cody Bernard.
I hate defending that guy, but I have to.
Put it this way.
Wait, I don't have to defend him for back then. What the hell am I talking about? He only did it for himself. Ah, that feels so much better.
End of the day, back then, I knew I was the one to do it. I knew. If what happened personally didn't happen, I would have been the guy. No fucking doubt in my mind.
I really have that doubt. Scott has gone bad in the past. Well, see, here's the thing, though. He was riding Brainerd's coattails whenever he went bad in Perfection last year. That Scott's not the kind of bad guy. He's the kind of guy to, you know, chocolate and rainbows and flowers and yay! You know, like, that's... I would be dead surprised. I'm going to be honest. Like, I'd be dead surprised if it's Scott. I'm going to be honest. As dumb as that guy is, he's dumber than a bag of dicks, but I'd be dead surprised. I'd be shocked if it was Scott. I'm being honest. Right here.
But Yeah, but anyway, back to Maximus.
And Maximus said Brainerd did it for the title and Jack was the plus. Yeah, that whole thing I agree with Maximus on. I 100% agree.
I was trying to get rid of Maximus for the right reasons. Just like right now, I'm trying to get rid of him for closure. So that I can put everything behind me properly and I can move on. That is why I'm going after him. And weirdly enough, I got posed the question by Maximus, am I really doing it for closure or am I doing it for myself? I know in my heart, I'm doing it for closure. What Maximus is trying to say, it's all about me. It's a mind game. That's all it is. And like I said before, no other match matters to me more than the one I want with you. And I stand by that statement. Because it's not a deceit, a lie, it's the truth. Because once I end you, Maximus, and I fucking promise you I will, boy. When I do, maybe then everyone will realize I'm not a bad guy at all. I care about those that are family. Cody Bernard, you can laugh about that and go, that's bullshit. Why would you hurt those that you considered family? Cause I can see your brain working there and going, all right, I can get him here, I can get him there. I have made terrible mistakes. No doubt in there's no doubt about that, and it's in the history about it. But Maximus, before you ask me, this is not redemption. This is closure, healing. That's what it's about.
Well,
not about redemption or salvation.
I think I got you figured out.
You think? Go ahead.
I know I've got you figured out.
Okay, go ahead then.
There's two stories here, ladies and gentlemen, that are very, very similar. The way Ian put it is very, very similar. Ian, you're not Ian Cleland. You're not Ian Cleland the first. No. You are Cody Brainerd 2.0.
Did I hear that right?
I didn't stutter. You're Cody Brainerd 2.0.
I am nothing like that boy.
Really? Really? Let's rewind the tape, shall we? I've made terrible mistakes. And this is about redemption. What kind of story is Brainerd on that he's been on ever since he came back? The same shit.
Did you listen?
Yes, I did.
I said this isn't about redemption or salvation. I said this is about closure and healing. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how is
That's what you say.
recorded?
That is what you say. But your story that you put speaks so much more volume. You might not think it's redemption, but think about it.
I know it's not.
Here, and a lot of people are talking. A lot of people aren't happy. It is a redemption story. No. It is a closure story, yeah. You know, you've got your better closure that you want to get. That's, yeah. But you also have a redemption story. The exact same as Brainerd. So again, I put out there, you are Cody Brainerd 2.0. Oh, motherfucker, Bernard, you dare say that, I will knock your teeth down your fucking throat. It's the truth, man. It's the truth.
I don't care if he's under instructions. If he's talking, he can come out here.
Sorry, Brainerd, you can't do shit. Oh, I just find that funny that he's got instructions. I find this all comical. I really do. Y'all are
Who did those instructions come from, just out of curiosity?
upper management. That's all that was told from me to me from
I'm gonna guess this had something to do with Minor.
Well, probably. I mean, Jack probably wouldn't give that instruction, so it's probably Minor.
Well, if Cody's smart, he'll realize not to listen to Minor, because Jack would probably overrule it anyway, if he's smart, and come out here.
Oh, man.
Because really, what can Minor do? Nothing. Especially after the match that he just went through with me and Jack last Sunday. Where we totally destroyed the Miners.
Oh, man. This is funny. This is funny how you're copying off Cody Brainerd and yet you're trying to turn it against him. That's sad. That's really sad.
Put it this way, if Cody didn't have the biggest rival, which is me, to him, he wouldn't be where he is right now.
Repeat that again?
I said, if Cody didn't have a big rival like me, he wouldn't be where he is.
Big rival like you. So now you're this big shot all of a sudden.
I'm not saying I'm a big shot. I'm just calling it like it is. You called
yourself a big rival. You called yourself a big rival. That is, of course, freaking.
I said I was Cody's biggest rival.
Goddamn, dude. Like, you're a fucking egomaniacal prick. Damn, dude. Like, really? It's definitely not Sir Robin who was joining the show before. It's me and him. I trust him in life. You know, Scott, you're dumber than a bag of dicks. So I really hope, that you're right. You have a good feeling. You know what, Scott? Since you know what, I'm gonna be nice to you for once. Leave your names out there. Leave your names out there. Who in the hell do you think is going with the Shinobi Mafia Warriors? I've got my conclusion. Ian's got his. I don't know. Brandon's got.
Who does Cody think, actually?
I think he said that. He made it. I think he said something about that in his last video. I don't know. It's been a bit. No. Oh, God. They're making me pass notes. I hate this. Apparently, Minor's making Brainerd pass notes to me on stuff that he wants to say. It would be a lot easier if he came in. He's saying, yes, I did mention something about the whole thing. I think it's Ian.
You're both wrong.
And his accusation of Scott.
What about my accusation?
His accusation of Scott proves my point, I believe, because why would he go at Scott like that when Scott's done nothing to him? Brainerd does bring up a point.
He doesn't need to.
Maximus, Brainerd didn't accuse Jack. He didn't accuse Jack. He's saying it's Ian.
Cody, it's those that don't say anything that cause the biggest surprise. And when it's proven that I'm right, that it is Scott, you and Bernard are going to owe me an apology.
First off, I don't apologize for shit. Second off, you do bring a point on the ones that are quiet bringing the biggest surprises. However, I trust Scott with my life. You, on the other hand, I don't. It's the ones with the biggest mouth and the ones that expose themselves early on that end up slipping up in the long run. Ian, you've done that multiple times in your hangouts. Hence why I believe it is you.
You're going off of what I've said. And fair enough, it's been contradicting. But, again, Cody, those
Hold on,
that
wait,
are
wait, wait.
silent or don't even acknowledge it, they're the ones you should concern yourself with.
You know, Ian, speaking of that, Scott actually brings up a good point, actually. What about Michael Marler?
Marler's not that
Marler's
stupid.
been more quiet than Scott.
He has, but the thing is, would Marler do that? That's what
Yeah,
you got to think.
yeah, he would.
Would he after
Done it to
the
Brady.
only reason he would have
Right?
to do it, the only reason he would have to do it, Cody Bernard, is his history with Cody.
Yes, that's more than enough motivation for him to do that. Because Mercer's the one that broke his arm. Who's the leader of Shinobi Mafia Warriors? Mercer. Marler would go with Mercer to go against Cody. Think about that. And he's been quiet. So both theories, in a way, like both of our theories, like my theory is that you don't like Cody. You came back and you lied multiple times when you said, "Oh, I'm going to break him out." Like, "Oh, I came to freaking put my hands on him." You know, but also with the silent theory that you brought up, think about that. Both of our theories coming together, it does point to Michael Marler. To be perfectly fair,
But it also points to Scott.
well, again,
Because in his promos lately, has Scott acknowledged it? No. He hasn't. He's been too busy being on the phone trying to remain PG lately.
You see, here's the thing, though, Ian. While you bring up a
Now,
point,
why would somebody who knows what's going on within his own faction, or somebody try to say that somebody's going to join them, why would he not be inquiring himself?
well, he's been given. Scott's been on another place lately, so to speak, if that's the right term for it. But Scott hasn't really been all the way there, so to speak, if that makes sense. Marler has been creeping around in the background. Plus, also, remember this. Remember that one night where Brandon got bunked into a hotel, with someone random, and it was Marler.
That is weird. But I don't think Marler, even though he hates Cody, I don't think he would go that low.
Oh, he would. He would.
I don't see it.
He's done it in the past. Remember in April, after Brandon won the world title again, Marler came and stabbed him in the back. And if Mercer is the guy that's trying to go after Cody, why not join the Shinobi Mafia Warriors in his eyes? Wait. Here's another thing. Back to that day whenever Marler got bunked with Brainerd. How did we not know that Marler was actually asleep? For all we know, Marler could have been listening the whole time when Brainerd was on a hangout with Scott and I think Shaq as well. Whenever all of them were in the Sons of Chaos. And reporting back to Mercer. Think about that for a second.
And for all we know, Scott could have still been acting suspicious but trying to play cool that day.
Well, again, I find it more suspicious on Marler's end because of the history than Scott.
Let's just agree to disagree. You think it's either me or Marler. I think it was Scott.
Yeah, you know what? We'll put it like that. I really think it's Marler.
You know what? Cody Bernard, hold on. If Maximus is still there, why don't you ask him to come in and you can ask him a few questions?
You know, I would, but I'm getting word from my freaking attorney. Yeah, look at that right now. My attorney is there. I got a bit of a meeting, so I can't continue the damn interview, which, I would love to freaking interview Maximus because I want to get his take on this whole thing. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that is going to do it for here. This has been Cody Bernard interviewing Cody Brainerd 2.0. I mean, Ian Clelland. No, I'm at Cody Brainerd 2.0. But anyway, we got more what Ian was talking about. And you want to talk about hypocrites when you're the king of being a hypocrite. But guys, I am signing out. So we will see you guys in the next one. This is the most entertaining interview on the face of the NWS Revolution. Signing out.